Hello everyone, I Gitika, Faculty of Management from Technical Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on job costing. Now what do you mean by job costing? Job costing involves the accumulation of the cost of material, labor, overhead for a specified period. This approach is an excellent tool for tracing specific costs to individual jobs and examining them to see if the cost can be reduced in later jobs. An alternative use is to see if any excessive cost incurred can be billed to a customer. Job costing is used to accumulate cost small unit level. For example, job costing is appropriate for deriving the cost of constructing a custom machine, designing a software program, constructing a building, or manufacturing a small batch of products. Job costing involves the following accounting activities. Number one is materials. It accumulates cost of components and then assigns these costs to a product or project once the components are used. Number two is labor. Employees charge time to specific jobs which are then assigned to the jobs based on labor cost of the employees. Next is overhead. It accumulates overhead cost in cost pools and then allocates these costs to the jobs. Job costing results in discrete buckets of information about each job that the cost accountant can review to see if it is really should be assigned to that job. If there are many jobs currently in progress, there is a strong chance that cost will be incorrectly assigned. But the very nature of the job costing system makes it highly auditable. If a job is expected to run for a long period of time, then the cost accountant can periodically compare the cost accumulated in the bucket for that job to its budget and give management advance warning if costs appear to be running ahead of projections. This gives management time to either get cost under control over the remainder of the project or possibly to approach the customer about a billing increase to cover some or all of the cost overrun. Job costing demands a considerable amount of costing precision if a cost are to be reimbursed by the customers, as is the case in a cost plus contract where the customer pays all cost incurred plus a profit. In such cases, the cost accountant must carefully review the cost assigned to each job before releasing it to the billing staff, which creates a customer invoice. This can cause long hours for the cost accounted at the end of the job, since the company controller will want to issue an invoice as soon as possible. Now, job costing allocation of material. In a job costing environment, material to be used on a product or project first enter the facility and are stored in the warehouse, after which they are picked from the stock and issued to a specific job. If spoilage or scrap is created, then normal amounts are charged to an overhead cost pool for later allocation, while abnormal amounts are charged directly to the cost of goods sold. Once work is completed on the job, the cost of entire job is shifted to work in progress inventory to finished good inventory. Then once the goods are sold, the cost of asset is removed from the inventory account and shift into the cost of goods sold, while the company also records a sale transaction. Job costing allocation of the labor. In a job costing environment, labor may be charged directly to individual jobs if a labor is directly traceable to those jobs. All other manufacturing related labor is recorded in an overhead cost pool and is then allocated to various open jobs. The first type of labor is called direct labor and the second type is known as indirect labor. When a job is completed, it is then shifted into a finished good inventory account. Then once the goods are sold, the cost of assets is removed from the inventory account and shift into the cost of goods sold, while the company also records a sale transaction. Now, I hope you have understood the concept of job costing. Thank you very much.